A very good morning and welcome to this morning's edition of the Yes 101's Visual Radio. For the Newsfirst team, I'm Jadabdin. We start off with a look at your headlines.
News First headline.
In headlines, Ministry of Power and Energy to present Adani Group's wind power project details to Cabinet for approval. Lanka fishing controversy to be discussed during President's India visit. In first contacts, US officials urged Syrian rebels to support inclusive government. In sports, Oli scores twice as Bayern come from behind to thrash Shakhtar 5-1. And now to those stories in detail. The Ministry of Power and Energy says that it will present details to the Cabinet regarding the Adani Group's wind power projects planned to be implemented in Sri Lanka. These details will be based on the report from the committee that studied the relevant projects. The ministry stated that the committee has analyzed the wind power projects through several sectors and has also made recommendations. The proposed wind power projects in Mana and Punerin are expected to generate a total of 484 megawatts of electricity. The ministry also mentioned that the Adani Group has already made some investments in these projects. However, the Ministry of Power and Energy stated that after studying the report and recommendations from the committee, the Cabinet will make a decision on the matter. Shifting attention also towards more local news. The Minister of Fisheries Ramalingan Chandrasekaran says that the issue of Lanka fishing controversy will be discussed during the President's visit to India. He mentioned that officials from both countries had discussed the matter recently. The minister emphasized that mutual understanding between both parties is crucial in order to resolve this issue. Fisherfolk from Tamil Nadu engaging in fishing activities in the Sea of Sri Lanka has a significant effect on the fisheries industry in the north of the country. The Minister of Fisheries also stated that the current government's goal is to find an immediate solution that both parties can agree upon. He further mentioned that the Sri Lanka Navy has intensified operations to arrest Tamil Nadu fisherfolk who violate Sri Lanka's maritime boundaries. Now, President Anurakumara Dissanayake will embark on an official visit to India from the 15th to the 17th December. And up next is international news.
International news.
Shifting your attention towards your news overseas, it's news from Syria. Now, the Biden administration has urged the rebel group that led the ouster of Syrian President Bashar al-Assad not to assume automatic leadership of the country, but instead run an inclusive process to form a transitional government, according to two US officials and a congressional aide briefed on the first US contacts with the group. Now, the communications with Hayat Tahrir al-Sham, a group formerly allied with Al-Qaeda and designated a terrorist organization by the United States, are being conducted in coordination with Washington's Middle East allies, including Turkey. And up next is your update on sports.
Sports news.
And in sports, Bayern Munich's Michael Olise netted a second half double as they came back from conceding an early goal to win 5-1 against Shakhtar Donetsk in the Champions League to earn their first away victory in the season's competition. Bayern's third successive win moves them up to 8th into the automatic qualification places on 12 points, while Shakhtar are 27th with 4 points, 3 points off the playoffs. And with that, we wrap up this edition of the Yes 101's Visual Radio. For the Newsfirst team, I've been Shadabdin. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.